But the UK is built for cold and wet weather. Now it urgently needs to adapt to hot and dry conditions.
A summer of extreme heat and drought has exposed its vulnerability to a warming climate, straining everything from water supplies and workplaces to emergency services. Experts say it's the latest warning of what lies ahead. Stuart Smith found this report for CNA from London.
It's not the England most people imagine. But after multiple heat waves since May, it's been the reality for months now. Every few weeks, warnings of a danger from the heat. Millions of people grappled with drought, and businesses battled a productivity slowdown. The June heatwave alone cost the UK economy more than $1.5 billion from lost working hours, according to estimates from the London School of Economics and Political Science.
We've already can see the damage it's caused through crops being destroyed and yields being affected. It's also led to billions of pounds being lost to the economy through reduced productivity because people just don't work as well in the heat. So the cost of dealing with this is going to be absolutely huge.
This summer is on course to be the UK's hottest ever, while parts of the country have also seen record low rainfall. The exceptionally dry conditions have pushed nearly 3/4 of England into drought, leaving some 27 million people facing restrictions on water use.
I think that's very sensible because we've got to conserve water. It's vital.
Yeah, I quite enjoy the heat, but we do need the rain.
I don't mind having a little bit of sunshine days whatsoever, but if it lasts for over 2 or 3 weeks, then I think that's too much.
With temperatures finally easing, the worst of the summer heat may be over. The drought, not so much. Rain is on the way, but it's not expected to reverse months of exceptionally dry conditions. And the wildfire risk remains high. Britain has already seen a record number of wildfires this year, with crews battling hundreds of blazes across the country. In response, the government used a rarely deployed national emergency alert system to warn people against activities that could spark another fire.
We've well surpassed the figures from the previous high of 2025, and you'll recognise as well we're only in middle of August, and the wildfire season seems to extend way into November at this moment in time. So we're anticipating this being not just a record-breaking year, but a considerable increase on the number of wildfires previously experienced.
As the weather extremes mount, so does the pressure on the government to adapt. Prime Minister Andy Burnham says the government will rise to the moment by building new reservoirs and helping hospitals, schools and homes adapt to extreme heat. He says the UK will also stick to its target of net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050, but experts say all this would require radical change.
That means redesigning our buildings so they keep the heat out, having more shading on windows, perhaps painting ceilings and roofs white. And of course there does have to be a conversation about the use of air conditioning, but that requires electricity. That's an additional cost. Not everybody can afford it. So we will have to have a sensible conversation and get used to the idea that the UK is no longer just a cold, miserable place in the winter, but it's a very hot place in the summer.
You don't have to go far to see the challenge facing the government. It's right here on Parliament's doorstep. A summer of extreme heat and little rain has scorched the landscape and exposed just how much of Britain is still built for the climate it had and not the one it's getting. For CNA, I'm Stuart Smith in London.